What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another Busy Inks video. If you haven't checked out my last video, I gave y'all a tattoo tour of all my tattoos. Go check it out. Leave a like, comment, do what you gotta do. This video here, you feel me? We're gonna be going over some starter beginner supplies that you need to get yourself started tattooing. It's just gonna go through a little bit of things that I've done and that I have purchased in order to start my tattoo journey. I'm gonna go through each and every single little bit and piece of supplies that you're gonna need to get started. Okay, I went and grabbed all the items that you would need to get started tattooing. This is quite a bit, but you know, it's gonna work. First things first, gonna need your tattoo machine. The first one that I got was off of Amazon. It was a kit, so this came with like some other stuff, but you're gonna need you a tattoo machine. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be like the best of the best. You just need something to practice with, to get familiar with how to hold it, how to, you know, set up your tattoo machine, get it ready for clients and stuff like that. This is the first one that I have, and it's wireless, but you could also use wired. This one came with that option. And the second one that I got is this Ambition tattoo machine. My next video, I'm probably going to do a comparison of both just to show you guys how one works maybe better than the other, or if they break the same, stuff like that. All right, next up, after you get your tattoo machine, you're going to want to get you some fake skin. You can get a bunch of these over Amazon. You can get them in bundles and packs. I would say please definitely do reviews, do your research on different types of fake skins, because not all of them take well to ink. Some of them will give you good results, some of them don't. I would say get one that's pretty thick, so you understand needle depth. Don't get nothing that's too thin. I'm gonna start ordering real skin. Those are good to work with too, so you're gonna need you some fake skin. Number 3 on the list, you're gonna need you some tattoo transfer papers. I got this off of Amazon and they work pretty good. It doesn't really matter the brand. I would definitely say make sure to get a good one, because some of them could be kind of cheap, but tattoo transfer skin, this is what's gonna help you to transfer your designs onto your client, onto your face skins, and all of that good stuff. I'll do a separate video explaining how to use each and every single one of these tattoo supplies. Next up on the list, I would say get you some jumbo size Woodcraft sticks. You're gonna need this when scooping out Vasaline or anything like that. And this is also good to use to put your ink caps on, so to keep it steady on that, so when you're done you just lift it up, wrap it, and throw it out. It's a 500 pack, so get you just like a good bulk amount. Coming up, you're gonna want to get you some gloves. Gloves are important. This is your #1 safety sanitized type of thing. You want to keep a clean station. You want to keep your hands clean. You want to keep your clients clean. You want to keep everything clean and sterile. So gloves is definitely a big one when it comes to tattooing. There are some different types of gloves that are better than others. This one is powder free, but what I noticed with these is sometimes it leaves my hands super dry, or it makes it feel weird after a while. I would definitely say kind of feel all different brands and whatever you feel works best for you, especially under a long period of time. Just make sure your hands are still, you know, intact, and make sure you get your glove size. Don't get medium if you know you have small hands such as me. All right, coming up next, you're going to want some type of sealing wrap. Doesn't matter the brand. This is also for safety and for keeping a clean and sterile station. These are good when you're wrapping some of your equipment, such as, you know, your bottles, tattoo machine, the actual bed, or maybe the armrest that you're going to be having your clients use when tattooing. This is perfect for that. So you want to get you a couple of these, and you know, it's gonna be good. Next up, you're gonna want to get you some Vaseline or any type of tattoo thing that's gonna keep your clients moisturized. You want to keep the skin pretty moisturized throughout the tattoo process. You don't want to work on dry skin, because that's easier to break the skin. You definitely want to get you some type of Vaseline or something similar to this that is going to help you and your clients. Vaseline could also be used with ink caps. You know, take some and it helps it to stick to stuff like the popsicle stick, or to just your station in general. Some people also use glue sticks to make things kind of stick, but me personally, I prefer the Vaseline, so that's just me. Next up, you're going to want to get you some ink caps. You want to get different sizes of ink caps. This is like the smallest size, and it really just depends on the type of tattooing. This could be small for if you're doing small fine line, a little quick type of thing, maybe just some words, maybe some letters, something very small. You can use this so you're not wasting your ink, and you're using, you know, just the right amount that you need for your clients. Next up on the list, tattoo pen machine cover. It's gonna look like that. You put your tattoo machine there and slide it in, and then you get the tattooing. This is very important because you want to make sure your tattoo machine stays clean and free from any type of fluids, ink, blood, water, distilled water, any of that, because it can be damaging to the machine, and you just don't want to have to keep buying $100 machines every single time when you're tattooing. So this is definitely a necessity. Next up on the list, we have some stencil primer. This is a premium electrum. I didn't order the stencil stuff, but I did see some people use this one on TikTok. It's a very small bottle, but it goes a long way because you don't need a lot when tattooing. You just need a little dab and then, you know, let it dry. It gets tacky, you know. I like it. I've used it and it's really good. I would say do your research just because it doesn't work with everybody's skin, so you want to get something that's kind of universal that everybody's skin kind of like takes well to. So you want to get you some stencil stuff. Next up on the list, adhesive bandages. You want to wrap your machine, give you that extra grip on the machine, or some people buy external grips. And this is a one-time use thing. You don't use this over and over and you don't wrap this. This is just an external grip that gives you an extra type of, you know, comfort when tattooing for a long time. It doesn't matter which one you get, but you do want some type of grip on your machine. Next up, you're gonna want to get you some of these type of bottles that you spray. They sell them usually in packs of 2. You want to get packs of 2 because you want to have one that's like distilled water. You want to have one that's green soap. You want to have one that has alcohol possibly. Whatever your preference is, but you do want to get you some of these type of bottles. All right, next up, you're gonna want to get you some type of spray bottle. Similar to this, you can do both, one or the other. I use this type of spray bottle, the mist spray, and I hold my alcohol in it just because I feel like it gives a decent amount of alcohol to the body. When you spray it, it's not like a direct hit. It's more of a mist like that, and I think it just works better than if it was just a spray on type of thing like this, because this kind of sprays like that. I just prefer the softer spray for alcohol rather than this. I'd rather use this for like, you know, spraying into an ink cap because you have like an accurate nip to spray into. Next up, get you some type of ink. Me personally, I use dynamic black ink. This is really good. You want to make sure you're getting the right ink. Definitely look for that little American flag. Make sure you also look at the expiration dates on your stuff because that's important. You don't want to use expired ink on your clients or on your skin. It could be good for fake skin because it's fake skin, it doesn't matter, but for real skin or human skin, you don't want to use expired ink. All right, next up, Bactine. This right here, this is amazing. This is like an instant pain relief, semi type of numbing kind of thing. Your clients are gonna love you if you use this. All right, this is the best thing to use when tattooing. Definitely a necessity and essential to have, so you'll want to use that. And you can pick that up off of Amazon, your nearest drugstore like Walgreens or Rite Aid or stuff like that. I believe I got this from Walgreens. Next up, you're gonna want to get you some type of disposable waste basket for your needles. You don't just throw away needles in a garbage can because that's a hazard to other people. Definitely do your research on your state and how to properly dispose of razors, but you want to get you one of these. Next up on the list, you're gonna want to get you some tattoo needle cartridges. This is good. Different size needles. These are the mags. You want to get you some fine line ones. You're gonna want to get you some round shaders, some mags, some curved mags, some flat mags. You just want to get you a bunch of cartridges of different sizes and get familiar with it and knowing which needle cartridges are best for which type of tattoos. Obviously, you're going to want to use the bigger mags, bigger needle cartridges for bigger pieces, and the fine line ones or small ones for the smaller pieces. All right, coming up, the next spot, you want to get you some second skin for when you're done with your clients. This is the best type of protection that you're going to want to use, or sealant. Some people use wraps, but you know, depending on your research and what you have, you definitely want to use one or the other just to protect the tattoo in terms of the aftercare process. Coming up next, you're going to want to get you some distilled water. This is the best thing to use for your skin. If you're working on fake skin, water is fine, but for real skin or like actual human skin, you want to get distilled water. It's a better, safer option when, you know, mixing or blending your colors. If you're doing gray washes or if you're just rinsing, that's the best one to use. And last but not least, you're gonna want to get you some paper towels. There are different types that you can get. You have regular Bounty, or you can use that blue paper towel. It's a bit softer, so you're not getting that harsh rub. But this is really up to you, your preference, your skin, or your client's preference, or your preference that you would like to use. So that is all that I have for you guys to offer in this video. If you need any links for any of these items, it'll be in the link box below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, comment anything maybe that I've missed. But as a beginner, this is just something that you would start off with. That's all I have for you in this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload. And I will see you in the next video. Out here.